Give me a will save. The DC is, including the fact that your soul is hound, is DC 38.
Nope.
The smoking thing, she basically now has in...
Was the iron flask on her belt was visible, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
If only Dugan were here.
You're not wrong. I won't have a Dugan problem if you did that, though.
No, you wouldn't.
All right, just her stare, she's doing something similar to what Brenos does, where she judges situations. There's extra nimbuses of energy around her blade, and she's looking in. And then her third set of actions, 3 sets. She moves in to the darkness, and you could start hearing her absolutely obliterate tendrils that are coming from the tower. Jubilex takes from her 3 attacks 300 damage.
It's less than Brenna's.
She hits all right. She's pretty good at whacking things.
The fact that she's doing all this in the same amount of turn is...
Agony looks back to the little bat as it's his. I think it's time for us to leave.
Probably. I wonder if the oozy thing explodes when it's done.
There's some things that we shouldn't know. Agony will move, pick up Sunny.
Hello.
Just got you in one hand. Are we rescuing the others? Cog!
Up.
I can get out.
I'll get Cog.
Okay.
Let
Finish it, Cog.
Let me know if there are any stragglers. I'll pick them up. I'll send them something
So
fun.
Agony had to move and grab. Doesn't leave much for a spell.
Well, if you wanted to spell,
he
you can just move and touch.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Touch is
He's got a ready teleport.
He's sitting there with the ready plate shift.
Jubilex. You can hear inside the impenetrable darkness spells being cast, and apparently Jubilex is focused all firepower on the Archduchess of Avernus, as we've got an aspect of a demon lord fighting a lord of hell.
I understand Brenos wants to kill gods, but we might want to find more minor
There is a massive cone of acid that ends up pushing Zariel backwards. She's covered in slime, but she soon shakes it off. One of the essences of the pit fiend bodyguard that she has looked like is taking the damage for her, and it gets absorbed back in, sort of like if Aemon was inside of Barnabus instead of outside blocking attacks. She quickly dives back in to continue fighting Jubilex. She has got a blood-curdling scream. You wouldn't think a devil would have barbarian levels or enter rages, but she does. The Cornugon muscle have used this opening to simply move back.
They are in so much trouble.
They're in so much trouble.
They're going back at least
one of them wipes off like the slime that was affecting him, and they are saluting and bowing and groveling before Zariel.
They're going to be bearded devils if they're lucky at the end of this.
There might be a very telepathic communication between the two of them over who's going to ask for the flask because we're the bodyguards of his lawyer.
Neither of them's
There's
going.
rock,
I'll
paper,
do it.
scissors going.
Yep. Eamon is dead. Sonny.
It's probably also a discussion of what are the alternatives to actually going back.
All right.
Yeah, you got a massive penalty on your will save because you are hellbound, basically, Barnabas. Yeah.
Sonny's going to delay. We're told that Eamon is still dead, so he's going to be. We need to go to the little room if we're going to save Eamon. He's. Can I? Is it an action? I don't think it's an action. So Sonny's going to start looking into the ethereal because Cog was talking about somebody poking his soul.
Yep. So you look into the ethereal, and you can see by now that there are chains that are dragging Eamon into basically.
We need to wake Eamon up right away.
Eamon's like on the ground, digging his ethereal hands into the ground, trying to swipe as this chain is dragging him back into the pit.
Okay, so Sonny is going to ready.
This might have been a gate. Like that lightning bolt could have been a gate spell.
We're going to ready a mythic. My brain just reset. A mythic breath of life.
Okay.
For Eamon. And it basically, if before his pip comes around again, we're going to cast it. So we're going to hopefully not have to do it remotely and do it like move a touch. But
yep, Quintessa.
Just gonna move up next to Cog.
Are you going through the holes of the building? Or they're like
She's
just
flying
Okay.
over the. Yeah.
All right. The Balor does have an AOO because it does have reach with its
Yeah. Give her.
slimy gookies.
with its slimy whip.
A cool whip.
All right. Its whip is a touch.
As a also DM, I'm currently reading like the entire entry for Zerial. This is like my new
It
favorite.
rolled a 1 with its touch slime whip. Damn it. So lucky. 45, would that have hit your touch AC?
No.
Your touch AC is higher than that?
Monk.
Oh, I just fumbled.
No, this is bad. It's going to explode. It falls down.
Oh.
All speeds are halved. Roll dex check each round or fall prone. Okay, so the whip ended up hitting near you and then flying back at it. And the whip's inside of him, and he's all fucked up, and he's going to make a reflex save to not be prone. Oh, he's prone. So the thing whipped itself. As one could do with a bullwhip. It didn't do any damage.
He looks at Contessa.
It's like
quite
having a
an
hard
amazing
time
ability.
reforming his own whip, and he fell down, and he's all gooey, and yeah,
Finish him and I'll get us out.
All right.
that was his AOO. So you flew over.
And I ready a greater teleport to get the if out.
Okay. Slake is still in shutdown. Oozes continue to fall from the heavens, and they're being blasted by different color lightning bolts. All right, that was the end of round 3. What an interesting 6 seconds.
A lot of stuff's happening. What was I going to say?
All right, Divine Stormcloud continues to grumble, as if the heavens understood the Pact Primeval. It's almost like there were a couple of different thunderclaps and lightning strikes. Almost like they heard the invocation of Zerial, Archduchess of Avernus. Cog, you had a ready to action, and now you don't. It's your turn.
No, Cog's gonna strike the thing a couple times.
Okay, it is prone, so its AC is now 44.
The last screw you, bud.
Its AC is 44, eh?
Yep. Are you doing this just to get it? Zerial? The
Yeah!
Chronicles? What's going on here?
Can you evade Zerial?
I'm gonna spend a
I
move
think
action.
Ahmed wants to defeat the Balor for XP as opposed to like.
run away.
Well, yeah. If we don't explode that one, we don't get the full XP from her.
I see. The risk.
Also, the thing's
Ew.
probably going to come after Barnabus again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to deal with this thing.
What is Quintessa's ready to action trigger
Greater teleport.
when it explodes, or
Ideally, just before it explodes, but
okay? Yeah.
we want to make sure it's dead.
Okay.
I spend a mythic point so that I don't lose like the piranha strike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 11.
Cog
Okay.
goes into a really powerful stance, but manages to keep his accuracy.
And of course.
A natural 1. 55. Maybe you don't have to roll that one. Maybe you destroy with that one punch.
3 would have made it.
That's
So
3.
first,
39.
No, 33 is 30.
Hold on, 39.
42. You missed by 2. Roll your
40.
damage on the first one. To
Let's
see if
do
you
the
can-
first one. Yeah, let's do the damage first.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, Marty. I'm helping Ahmed out here.
it's fine.
D6.
They're so overextended right now. It's ridiculous. I mean, and then we have a jar that we have to deal with.
Let him do it. Let him do it.
Oh my goodness.
78 damage.
Okay, and that's
Oh.
bypassing damage reduction, right?
Yeah.
70 and 8 is 86. Okay, it's still there.
All right.
I can spend.
Now
a mythic
you
point.
critically
Spend a
missed.
You spend a myth. You'd have to spend a mythic to try to not critically miss.
Yep. And you're not spending it on the... Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't miss,
AC 44.
Which would have been a hit.
which would have been a hit.
Okay.
It's now like a goopy mess on the ground. It's trying to get up. Its big slimy whip is entangled all around it.
All right, 2 hits.
Roll the first one.
Yeah. Now these are not sneak attacks. They're not as powerful.
It's like a quarter hit point version of it.
52.
Okay, it explodes.
Go now.
Let's go.
Technically, you have a trigger and you were watching it, so it starts to explode, and Quintessa casts her spell.
Mhm.
You're taking Cog with you?
Yep.
Cog, you're willingly going? All right. So Cog and Quintessa disappear and reappear in the tower. Is that where you...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we didn't loot.
Oh,
Has no loot.
I think they left as a big.
Oh, Dassod would have shrunk, by the way.
Let's go back to the
The sun hasn't turned yet.
Tomb of Diderus. All right, the thing explodes.
Oh crap! Yeah. Long turn.
In a 100-foot radius.
Dudes, it hit.
That corn you're going
Oh, those 2 Cornugons. Yeah. All right. So Cog's not there. Barnabus is not there. Thogrim and Howie are not there. The carriage is covered in slime.
Zerial might be eating some of that.
The Balor of Slime is dead. I'm just going to remove it from
See,
the
she has
initiative.
evasion.
Dassod is not there.
Well,
The
she-
Fae are not there.
she took the
Widget is
acid
not
breath,
there.
so-
Barnabas is not there. Zerial and bodyguards.
Bodyguards Bodyguards probably eat it.
Give me a perception check, Sonny, to see. Sonny's the only one who's witnessing this right now. So,
Sunny's perception. I rolled a 7. Adds 38.
okay. For whatever reason, maybe she evaded, or maybe she just wasn't impacted by unholy energy. She didn't seem to.
Didn't care as much.
There wasn't much of a grunt
No,
or a.
what about the goo?
The goo flying everywhere. She evaded.
Okay.
Those horn devils are not as lucky.
You're going to want to burn that off.
1 and 1.
Oh no! Oh,
Bad day. Oh, it's a bad day.
Okay, that one took 100, and the other one that took 100 is 112. They've got. I forgot to give them their 5 hit points back last round. I'll do that now. They do have a limited form of regen. But they both took so much damage they need to make fort saves or die. Don't roll ones. They don't roll ones. They are beat up. And covered in slime. Oh shit, this might. The first one took 3 con. The other one took 3. Apparently they... Con 3. That one's still alive. And this one's got 4. Which means that... 285 with 4 con loss, 15 hit dice. That's minus 30 hit points. 2... Yep, he's super hurt, but still there. They are, after all, one step below being pit fiends. They're pretty tough. And then the Faceless Lord doesn't take anything from it. And Aemon's a soul. He doesn't. Nothing happens there. This explosion might be keeping more devils from disappearing. Have we seen enough?
Make sure you flip the sign to closed when you're done. Ma'am. Happy hunting.
Okay, even though you can't see through the darkness, Sonny, you can feel her angry gaze for the briefest of moments in between swings against the Demon Lord fall upon your form.
We should go now.
now who's antagonizing the big guys?
Yep.
Now
I'm being polite.
Agony's
No.
trigger was when Sonny wants to go, so...
Yeah, Sonny wants to go now. Okay, Sonny's going to try to revive Aemon.
Okay. Sonny's ready to action goes off.
Yep.
Okay.
Spending a mythic point. Actually, I'll spend 2 mythic points just to get the increased caster level. And get a big old breath of life in our little boy there. Get a big old. And I can modify that with. Oh, I could intensify it. I need. The other breath of life did heal him, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so then I think he looks like he's within the realm of just a regular one. I don't think I need to empower it, so I will save that for later. Okay, we will...
It's not raw, but his body is put back together a little bit from that spell.
All right. Well, I might feel bad if this doesn't work. Breath of life. It becomes 5d12. All right. Haha. 5d12 plus 17. 43. Wake up, it's time to die again.
Does 43 additional healing put Eamon back together, Mark?
Yeah, that does. He's awake.
Okay. Eamon is saved from being dragged back to hell as his soul goes snapping back into his body.
Sunny is going to whisper to him in the telepathic. I'll make the one-on-one telepathic connection, so it's not like to everybody, because I'm with the
Yep.
nature's commune power. If you ever feel like, atoning and this sort of thing, we could try other, more happy afterlives. It's something to think about.
I'm assuming somebody is going to wipe the slime off of him.
Yeah. I don't. Give me a second. I don't know if I have any. Oh, when's Widget's turn?
Togram's gonna do it.
Brennos, Thogrim, Dassod, Faye, Widget. Yeah, so there's a bunch that happened before Eamon. So,
Yeah.
You still have slime on him.
Yeah.
So that was Cog, and then a bunch of readied actions going off.
Yeah.
Brennos.
Brennos is going to.
There was a warrior part of Brennos where he wanted to see the big angel lady fight the Demon Lord.
Brenno,
Or I don't know. Does Brennos want to go back? He seems to be the guy that always wants to kill the big bad thing.
Was the devil lady visible before Brennos left? Because I thought that was after.
I think it was after.
It was after, maybe.
So
Okay.
if Brennos saw the big devil lady,
Yeah.
there'd be a whole all right, ladies, it's time to duel.
Oh, you'd fight the devil lady. Okay.
No, we let the devil lady fight the slime, then you fight the devil lady.
I see.
Yeah, no, there's definitely no. First, Brennos is going to use a power that he hasn't used. He's going to use a give me a second. I want to see. It might not affect the slime. He wants to use blistering invective, but I don't think the slime can talk.
Ew, is that green slime? He's got green slime on him.
Okay, so each enemy demoralized catches fire. I can't demoralize slime.
Nope.
Brennos knows that you can't make.
That's pretty funny. Like the powers where it's like at the beginning of combat, you get free demoralization checks. Everyone.
So we're going to.
Your fear is like kerosene.
I think we were told sunlight gets rid of it.
Yeah.
And right now it's only who all's melting right now?
Eamon.
Just Eamon? So
He woke up as Sunny was whispering about atonements in his ear, basically roaring in pain.
okay, we're going to use the glory domain to cast a searing light on the slime,
Okay.
which does have an attack roll. So I won't roll a 1. Shoot for game in the eyeball or something.
Yep.
I roll a 2, which is not a 1.
Okay. Does searing light hurt Eamon?
Searing light could hurt Eamon.
Yeah,
Is it fire damage or?
It's
light damage?
it's actually light damage that does 1d8 It is a evocation spell.
Okay, so you immediately destroy the patch of green slime.
Yep, and it does particularly vulnerable to up to 10d8. It does up to 5d8 points of damage. So I think I shot Eamon for 5d8.
You deal damage to the victim as well.
All right. 25 damage. Eamon's still up. As
That's a good question. 25?
I shoot him with a ray of glory.
He has 4 hit points left.
It is
He
glorious.
burned a hole in his shoulder. Ah! He screams out again. Ah! He like partially passes out. He's just on the ground in pain. Barnabus, where is he?
I don't know. He's not waking up. Capra's poking Barnabas's head that's sort of lolling off to the side with his bow.
He's stable at least. Maybe he's just real sleepy.
Yeah.
Hey, Kev! Your big ass and your wings are everywhere.
Give me a second.
There was a. What's the DC to like no iron flask? Like it's pretty. It's a pretty classic item. That doesn't mean necessarily everybody knows what one is.
Who was there for that?
Sunny and Agony.
Knowledge Arcana. Agony will assist.
Got a plus 27. 29! 46!
Yeah, you know what it was.
He might be in the Archduke's iron flask. Hopefully she's done taking care of the that slight fungal infestation that's happening there.
All right, I'm just
I
gonna play.
really don't know who I want to win right now.
I'm gonna play to the end of the round. Thogrim, are you doing anything here?
Yeah, Thogrim's gonna. Slake's pretty fucked up, huh?
Slink hasn't even woke up yet, but yeah, he's pretty screwed up.
Okay, he's gonna put some healing into him. He's gonna start doing some of the what's it called?
His checks.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one I think you
is this-
automatically make.
Is this the first one of the day, right?
Yep. The DC is 25.
Is it craft armor?
Yep.
Okay, I can make the first 3.
Okay, so Thogrim is now working on Slake and cleaning him up a little bit. So the first check gives him double his hit points, or double his level back, so 30. He still has 160 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do many of these.
Yeah. Remove a patch kit. Dassod, what are you doing?
It's gonna shrink. Medium. There we go.
Where is
You've got legendary proportions going, right? So it's a large.
He's a medium
turning into a goblin.
goblin.
Okay.
Where's the Farseer of Rest currently?
I think Sunny's got it.
All right, perfect. Watching the rest of the fight, boys.
Alright, that's cool.
The Fae, Dee Dee's just basically tending to Barnabas's body, patching him up a little bit, like just putting bandages on.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We'll clean that and that's all gross. You guys went somewhere gross.
Yes.
Widget?
Is there any green slime left in this room?
No, you don't think so. At least not in major quantities. You guys can start checking your equipment and taking off the little tiny, droplets of it.
Like, that was a thing. An iron flask. How would Widget wants to have a think on like if we need to do a soul tug of war? I got the body, which is important. how do I win a tug of war with the Barnabus soul?
Yeah, this is like a variant of an iron flask. It's not specifically.
Well, it's like, do we cast like protection from evil on Barnabus? But he already had protection from evil, and he was cleaved from his body anyway. And then when an angel does stuff, does that mean a good like? Was it a good spell? Do you need protection from good to stop the angel from doing demon powers to you or devil powers to you?
The fallen angel still wielding a holy blade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I have a new favorite. This is Zariel's my babe. Just in case somebody's wondering who my babe is, Zariel's my babe.
Okay.
That's my babe.
The one who thinks she's saving the multiverse, the bloodware.
You don't understand. It's my babe. This is the.
To be fair, she's got some valid points.
She's my babe.
I read her entry and went, she's too cool not to introduce.
She's-
Also, if you think back, those devils you found in the tomb of Diderus, who did they say they followed? The spiky devils.
I'm assuming
It was
said
Zariel.
I can't remember. Yeah. She's my babe.
One of them got away. So there is like a
It's some,
and
it's
reported what had happened.
It's some weird universe. Darthanon and Zariel are having a like really tumultuous, weird interaction. Hey, it's just my babe. Yeah. So widgets.
Well, here I'll spill the beans a little bit. Ahmed, Adam, remember Darthanon and Thos, right?
Yeah. Remember false Darthanon and fallen Thos?
Yeah, those guys are fucking pricks.
There's still a campaign where we're going to play with Matt and the others. I call it a mini campaign, but it's probably going to be a shorter campaign.
A 1-year campaign.
A 1-year campaign where we're going to play Gel, Roram, Pup. All those characters that are around 17th level got their first mythic rank.
Yep.
That are on Abir Toril, which is the Forgotten Realms in Martyverse, that is being sucked into the abyss. Darthanon and St. Thos are also
On that planet.
on that world. There's a chance, depending on the actions of those characters, that they get rescued before the abyss takes everything. And then you're asking, there's a bunch of like time, like how does Thos and Darthanon like that? They were hundreds of years in the past, about 100 years in the past, maybe a couple hundred.
The last power.
Thas, I think Thas doesn't age.
The last power Darthanon got, being a half celestial, was the inability to sleep.
Yep.
Like...
And I think in the Gel campaign, wasn't it Mark? Wasn't Mark playing a Zen Archer? Balak?
Yeah, it
Kurtz?
was.
Yeah.
I was the first iteration of what would
Be a Zildan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may want to, for that campaign, think of another character if you didn't
Yeah.
want to rehash basically a grumpier version of Zildan.
Grumpier and shorter version. 'Cause I think
Right,
he was a Swerve Nebula.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Anyways, so you brought it up, but there could be a universe out there where we get to revisit those characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zariel and bodyguards are fighting a demon lord. Agony is not interested in going back there. With 6 con damage, he's inching his way over to the healers. Yeah, a bunch of the acid got me. A bunch of the slime got me here.
Do they have anything that's got fire?
What's that?
Do they have like fireball or any of these sorts of spell abilities that could get the slime off them?
You can just use a blade. You can cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might want to.
Oh no, he's just pointing at
Because he's immune. That's why.
the con damage that he took from the slime, not that he's got slime still on
okay.
him.
Yeah.
He's complaining about Bobos, is what
He's
doing.
got bobos. I'm not surprised. He's got bobos.
Yeah.
Dee Dee's looking up at the helmet.
I'm gonna need some help with toting later.
She says in Sylvan to Phoebe. Phoebe is a cleric. Good thing about a cleric of the same god that you worship as your cohort.
Only one of you has to. Well, there are limits to that, where
Yeah.
there's a level of like, no, you both did the thing. So far, Phoebe hasn't been involved, but
Yeah, Agony's asking for help, and okay, he's not
not an enemy.
directly the enemy.
Yep.
Jubilex is fighting back. The Cornugon Muscle are leaving, with permission, of course. Eamon is back in his body. Sunny.
Give me 1 second. What is the? Isn't there a spell for faking out? Scrying? There's like a hallucination or something like that.
Yeah, I think there is. I just can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. We're just thinking about trying to do something like that to like. just in
You may.
case.
Okay, so give me a spellcraft check.
Because like Adam is failing his spellcraft.
This
check.
is Sunny or Widget doing it?
Widget. Yeah. Widget's
All right,
showing.
Widget really didn't do anything. This.
So Adam was just pontificating about we found my babe. It was the coolest fucking thing I've seen in forever. 35.
Yeah, there's a standard illusion glamour spell called False Vision that you may
There
want
we
to look
go. That's the one. So he is going to get ready to.
The image remains static while you're not concentrating on it, and it lasts for 1 hour per level. So you could.
Okay, so he's going to, if we get a scry sensor in our space where scry sensors aren't supposed to work, he's going to ready to cast that.
It's a 40-foot emanation, so I think that means it comes out of you.
Yep.
So
It's
it walks around with you. Okay.
I'm going to be near Barnabas, and he's going to be somewhere not here in the false vision. It has no saving throw. Yeah. Okay. Sunny is going to.
Oh, there's also a higher level version one, a 7th level one.
Ooh.
Both of them required expensive material components. As FYI.
The higher level version, I think, is non-standard, though. I believe False Vision is standard, and the greater one is not the normal book.
Oh, 404. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think that's the.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's one you can give to somebody else. Is the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll use spell components we'll use a mythic point and spell components to cast it.
Okay.
If we get a scry upon us, Sunny is going to turn into Sunny, and start pulling out the Farseer of Rest.
All right. You also did a thing kind of out of turn where you were thinking about something.
Oh yeah.
The
thinking,
the
and I'm
flask.
trying to get the Farseer of Rest is what we so that we could. It's going to be. Don't finish yet. No. Need to see what happens.
All right, it's a complex device. You could do it in 2d4 rounds, minus 1 round for every person helping.
Okay.
It's like a thing with a stand, and you got to screw things in, and
Yep. We're assembling.
who's helping Sunny put together the artifact that he's that he has been
Addicted
obsessing over.
Obsessing is the word we're going to go with.
No one's helping him with his crack pipe.
All right, so Quintessa is not. Cog, are you helping Sunny? You're really good with mechanical things.
Where should I? Yeah.
Okay, Cog is.
What you need?
I need to see what happens.
You're what's
You
called
need.
an-
I,
you're-
I, I will not look down the friggin' thing.
Yeah, you're not. You can help someone assemble it without using the item.
Cool.
You're what's called an enabler.
Yes.
Cog doesn't know what happened, or did he saw? I just know he saw her walk through, right?
You spent weeks and weeks and weeks with Sunny addicted.
No.
to Sunny. You know
Seeing
what happens.
like the devil that came out.
Cog. No, you saw the building's gone. You
Yeah,
saw
build-
the
the
building.
building's
you saw
basically
her.
gone,
You
yeah.
saw her.
Yeah.
You saw her
Kick
arrive.
ass.
You
God
understood.
wants to know what happened.
You understood she was talking to you in Elven. She also has a
Alright.
pretty good idea of who exploded the Balor in her face.
In a perfect Elven ancient dialect from your village, right? Like,
Yeah.
the perfect Elven from your childhood, right?
Hey, she came into combat. It's collateral damage.
Cog's making excuses. Is he helping you assemble the Farseer of Rest?
It's not my fault. It's like, well, I just want to make certain she leaves when she's done.
Okay, roll 2d4 minus 1.
All right. Damnable and blast! I should have. This is why wizards have time stop.
Okay, so in breakneck speed, you put it together in like 28 seconds or something. It's 24 seconds. 24 seconds. It's assembled.
Okay, I cast.
This is the first time that you've seen your baby since it was taken from you from the fly
The
on the
old
wall.
man has like one of those chills run down.
Yep.
And here we go. We're gonna,
All right.
We're going to greater scry through it to focus on the region near the tower.
Give me a will save.
Right. We should get out of here with your shitty will save, Sonny. Yes.
Sonny with his godlike will save.
Natural 1.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Is it godlike? Yes, it is a natural 1. I don't think I have anything to do with it.
Okay, Sunny now has a Gias quest.
Oh.
Is it to save Barnabus? So...
Sunny knows that the Farseer of Rest is just about a third of a bigger Farseer
Ooh.
that is actually at the observatory. And you now want to...
We should go to the observatory.
You now want to bring this thing back to the observatory to make the Farseer that can look at the heavens.
We need to look up to know what's going to happen to Volcanica from the outside. Just in case. Oh my god. Poop.
All right, so for every day you don't spend going to the observatory, you have no idea where it is.
Yep.
You're going to suffer a -3 penalty to all of your ability scores.
It's obeying the quest. I think looking for the observatory counts as obeying.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, magic is a wonderful thing, because I'm pretty certain we can find it.
All right, you can see this battle happening. The tower has been destroyed. Jubilex is way, way bigger than what he was. However, he's being assailed by lightning bolts from the heavens. You don't think each of the strokes is electricity. They seem to be of divine power or perhaps light. He does not like this. And you notice that there are armies that are coming forth. You don't see the 2 horned devils anymore. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Roll better than shits. Panning around. Foxfire side quest get. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Natural 1.
You're kind of distracted about this idea of the observatory.
It would be better if I had, I'm missing pieces to the Farseer.
It's like somebody must have just taken this because they could look on this planet, but looking.
This is just the. You realize this is just the viewfinder we're playing with. There's the actual Farseer out there. Barnabus, where's the observatory? Barnabas?
He's not waking up, says Eamon.
Oh, well, wake him up. Just stand around. Ooh.
There's a nudge. Eamon thought about slapping Barnabas, but then decided against it.
There's a slim chance he's faking it just to see.
Kind of a jab of the toe of your boot in his ribs. Not enough to do a damage. Yeah, you can see Zariel sacrifices a pit fiend, and another one comes marching forward as this unit of Cornugons is inching towards her. Eventually, a pit fiend comes out of that unit, pushing the horned devils aside, and then gets absorbed into her belt. You think her ability to have many actions is fueled by the devils she's putting inside?
She consumes souls to feed her power. I mean, there's really old ways to make haste spells that consume one's life force, but this is completely different.
At this point in time, it's almost like she's taking all sets of three actions at the same time. She's splitting into three, hammering back the tendrils of Jubilex, and then going back together and moving around. Jubilex is still mostly inside that impenetrable darkness, but still continues to be hammered by lightning strokes from the heavens. And then eventually there's a stroke that you think kind of popped a bubble as there are bits of Jubilex raining down in a mile radius all around Nezra Falls.
Oh.
Zariel's army marches forward with these massive tower shields, and they're guarding Zariel, who looks injured as the broken bits of the holy blade that she had on her just gets discarded. She basically spent a holy avenger fighting Jubilex.
Sonny, you're supposed to clean up before you leave. Be a good guest. Come on.
The army is slowly moving backwards. They've created sort of a turtle of shields and horns and spikes and pitchforks as her very loyal legion basically guards her from any of the fallout. You may not want to buy real estate in the Nezra Falls region.
So much for Barnabas's vacation home.
You're not too sure if the slimes that came off the Lord were like you just created a slime infestation.
There's
The land of slimes.
There's a horrible infestation there. We should keep track of it. Do you know how we could keep track of it? By completing the Fossier of Rest.
Some of the soldiers are dragging the grisly carriage back into hell. The scene ends with almost like a reverse red lightning bolt as the pit closes, goes back into the heavens. There's a red flash.
I should really go and fix the problem left behind by Jubilex. But I don't know if the observatory is in that direction.
What observatory, Sonny? What are you talking about?
The one with the rest of the Farseer. It'll let us, track the infestation of Jubilex on Volcanica.
Why can't you do it with what you have?
What are you playing with, Sonny? What is it?
Here, why don't you take a look? It lets you see, it lets you scry.
Oh, God. I don't know if Quintessa knows to warn her. Oh, shit.
You can just see right now, I am scrying
Yes.
upon space.
Phoebe and I could scry.
No.
Phoebe's a good scryer.
Upon space. I don't need a being to target. I'm targeting a location.
Oh, neat.
And
Okay.
there is just goo everywhere.
Fey quest to the observatory as you're all addicted.
Where'd you get it?
Took it off a cult member. Took it from one of their hordes.
Oh,
You're not supposed to use it because it's cursed.
What's it called again?
The Pharmacy. Well, they call it the Pharmacy of Rest, but it is really only a port. It's like the viewing port for it. It's only part of it.
Didn't we loot a place called Rest?
I think so.
Big sunken city.
Barnabus would know. He's the geographer. I know a little bit about geography. So he does have like a plus 27 knowledge of geography. Yeah, yes. Did they have an observatory?
I don't know.
We should go there.
We hunted down the dragon's treasure map that way.
We should go there.
oh, okay. Well, we're still at war. We're waiting for Captain Grievous to get back here.
Yes.
Wish we could go with you.
Well,
Neat.
yes, we've been on wonderful adventures. You know, you're always in our hearts.
Oh, Sonny, we missed you.
Gives a little hug before she goes back to tending to Barnabas's wounds.
I missed you too. Dugan isn't in my pack, is he?
All right, I have one scene for Barnabas. I'm going to take a quick bio break, and then we're going to get to that if you guys can maintain the stream.
I drank an iced coffee at 11 o'clock at night. I am awake. I went from being like, I'm so tired and hungry, I need to sleep, and then caffeine! Wee! Oh my word. Sunny has rolled so balls.
Yeah, that was pretty balls. That was like, oh, Sonny should have no problem with a will save. Oh,
Yeah, plus 30 and then bonuses and stuff. And it's
then-
like,
and then
yep, that was exactly the thing.
oh yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
When you're just like, nah, no problem. Oh no.
Oh, no. Don't worry, we're going well. Sunny knows where he's going. So
Yeah, GS is kind of hard to get rid of. So
it is. It's much easier just to complete the artifact. And let him keep track of all of Volcanica. Whenever he's got like a pinchy shoulder or a sore back or, you know, an itchy toe, right? A toe that's just itching,
mm-hmm.
you can go and look through the thing and figure out where it's itching. Like, why is he feeling that way?
Exactly.
Every old man, great.
You would literally be better off in one of those Cog's artificial bodies, so you never have to eat, sleep, or feel pain, and you could just constantly be. You would just be the observer of Volcanica.
The observer of Volcanica. Go, my minions, my flying monkeys. There's a problem here. It's really messy too, because like, what I want to say is Sunny spends a day and blasts the goo of Jubilex out of the existence, so that there's not just demon plague ooze farm growing here. But no, we're gonna go and make a scrying device. That's what we're gonna do. Especially since Barnabus isn't around to tell me no. Pretty much nobody else can actually tell Sunny what to do in any way, shape, or form. So that's where he's going. Barnabus is about the only one who could, like, you know, bully Sunny into doing something different.
Rein him in.
the dice just speak to you.
Yeah, sometimes
It's
the dice decide where the adventure goes.
This is not quite the equivalent, but very similar to Dassod's, like, oh, so you're gonna just hold the artifact of the guy who really hates arcane magic, and you're gonna prepare your spells, are you? Oh yeah, just roll will save. Oh, it's a 1.
That's not good. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
ones can turn campaigns.
So can 20s.
Yes.
All right, Barnabas.
Oh, I will mute because
You sort of you come to and you're in a seated position. You feel like you're tied up, and there's a black bag over your head.
Okay.
You shift a little bit, and you could feel like a leather seat underneath your buttocks. It's actually strangely comfortable, and you can hear honking. And then this low kind of rumbling sound, like your seat is slightly vibrating. And I'm going to move you to a map that I'm going to make player visible called The Belly of the Gorgon Series 90.
Mine's taking a second to load.
Okay. These fucking protesters. Nah, they're not protesters. They're fucking traitors. Hey, look what they're doing to our nice city. Get out the window, you bum! You'd hear somebody
Duesenberg?
pounding. What's that?
Is that a Duesenberg?
It's a Gorgon Series 90.
It's a Gorgon Series 90. Okay. It's fucking. You're in a good ride. That thing's sweet as hell.
Yeah, this place is going to shit. I think our special case is awake. You could feel this really heavy, sweaty, greasy arm kind of leaning into your ribs, like an elbow leaning into your ribs. You're muted, Mark. We need you unmuted for this.
No. Do you have any water?
There he is. Yeah. I gotta have my face melted off because of this special case.
Sweet ride.
Eventually, the carriage that you're in is moving. They take the thing over, like the bag, the black bag that was over your head, off, and you can see you're in the back of some really weird carriage.
He looks at them a little confused. What, were you trying to conceal my identity?
Nah. Well, no one can see in really well. Don't worry, the glass is tinted.
So,
Yeah, it's a special Series 9. Good plating on the Gorgon. Yeah, we already turned 3 protesters into stone today.
so why was I wearing a bag on my head when I was unconscious? And when I can see, you took it off.
We wanted to see your pretty face, let you know where you were. Yeah, you're using new discs right now. Yeah, but they should call it new disarray. Yeah. Look at that place. They're fucking burning the facades, fuckers. Barnabas, you look out and you can see. You've been to hell before.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen cars, like these horseless carriages things. You think you're in one of them, but it doesn't seem to be moving very fast. It's kind of like stop go. You could see a bunch of men with billy clubs and shields chasing people who are throwing bottles around. You get the sense the people throwing bottles are not as well off as the armed officers running off of them. And the city that you're seeing is partially on fire. But there's something really weird about the fire. It's almost like some of the buildings were just facades.
Okay.
Like they were scaffolding and nice painted fronts and like little bits of glass, but no building behind it. And you can see some of them are burning, and there's this flickering, almost like they were also an illusion. And you see the slummiest of slums, like the most horrible, ramshackle, tied together, detritus type buildings that just stretch like little hovels, but thousands of them that stretch almost as far as you could see beyond the facades.
Oh, you took me to Foundry. Very nice.
A foundry?
It's the shithole I was from. You have your very own nice shithole too. It's
Yeah, we're in a bad part of town.
yeah, a little bit of civil unrest. It looks like.
Yeah, the fucking traitors. They should hang up all of them. It looks like they got a few of them over here. And you could see apparently some of the officers have captured a few people, and they've got a forklift, and it looks like they've made the forklift into like a makeshift gallows.
Okay. Oh,
He rolls down the window. Yeah, fork 'em! Rolls back down the window.
fork 'em hard. Right. Sir, what seems to be the trouble? I mean, they're clearly upset about something.
Yeah, he's a bit above our pay grade. Yeah, we don't make the decisions around here. Somebody probably, they're really angry at, too much, grift and graft and, too much corruption. Yeah, too much corruption.
Oh, here, who would have thought?
Yeah, I know. You'd think we know better. Every person's got their limits, I guess.
But not you lot. Look how loyal you are.
Yeah, well, we got a good gig going on with serving Stew and Stew. Yeah, but the boss now owes somebody else a favor because of you. You're a special case. So if you don't mind me asking, I lost half my face against that Jubilex character.
Oh, it grows back. Quit your whining.
Yeah, we got regeneration, but still, the memory of having half your face burned off is not very nice. Yeah,
I lost my hands. Quit your whining.
seem to have your hands here.
It's because I'm dead and I'm just a soul now.
Yeah, we saw you.
Strangely, I feel very cognizant, given that I must be a petitioner.
You got some death wish or something? We saw you go running Indigo, and we saw you. We think we know what you were trying to do.
Oh, what is that?
Any of that? There's an arm around you. It's big, sweaty. It's heavy. There's like little spikes coming out of it as it's like his polymorph is slowly going down. Any fucking more funny business out of you, and we're gonna have a fun time.
Well, you got me now. Nowhere for me to go.
Yeah. They's got ways of punishing you for a long time here.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the reputation of hell. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. Been here, what, once, twice? 3 times a lady.
So how did you convince Azariel to give me out?
Zariel? There was no convincing. Let's just say you're gonna need some legal representation where you're going.
Oh, we'll see.
Zariel, she's a pretty big,
She's the Archduke of Avernus. I know she is.
Yeah, but she's kind of on good terms with the people you're gonna meet. Yeah, don't spoil the fun. Now we gotta get out of this blasted neighborhood. Hurry the fuck up! He's banging on some window that's closed between you and a driver.
He leans into, I guess, the muscle too.
Yep.
What does he point? Kind of nods to the other guy. Why does he smell like onions?
We stopped for something to eat. Why are you asking questions?
Just making conversations. It looks like we're going to be here for a while. Traffic doesn't seem to move here.
Yeah, we're trying to get to Stu's office.
So you got a wife, kids? What's
Hey, he's a wise guy. We don't like wise guys.
Really? This is Mark kind of rolling his eyes. Really? You don't like wise guys?
So, why are you so special? They say you're really fucking smart.
Well, that's...
Yeah,
No.
say something smart for us.
The smartest thing to do would be to keep my mouth shut right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, you's the one that signed the Faustian Pact, so you can't be that smart.
Oh, it's fair enough. So how'd you end up in hell?
Oh, you know.
Asmodeans? Or were you Celestials who fell? I'm always curious.
Nah, we's good black-hearted Asmodeans. That's right. Long service. We found ourselves waking up here. Yeah, we had a hard time getting to where we are. To see everything falling apart just as we's on the rise.
It's gotta be tough.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of cosmic joke.
Well, things are going to shit everywhere, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah, complaining about corruption and fucking hell. What's next?
Complaining about the heat?
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Maybe he's not smart, he's just funny. I think he's smart. I think there's something in there. Something in there.
I'll give you both.
Something in there that they want. He's tapping your forehead.
The gem is a fake, so I don't really care. So
Yeah, I'm not talking about no gems. You got something. Yeah, you got the brains for something, don't you?
well, it's what I think it is. Well, there's a conversation to be had.
Okay, you're watching this facade burn. Eventually, get us the fuck out of here! And the driver actually starts driving partially on the curb.
Okay.
A bit of weird, unlawful driving to get away from the unlawful stuff that's going on.
So is this a legal maneuver with this particular thing?
Yeah, as long as we don't hit no fire hydrant. Most of them don't got water in them anyways. So.
Barnabus kind of chuckles like corruption is.
Water's expensive.
Sure.
Yeah. Them firefighters like to loot. Yeah. Could have been my second line of work.
Fun.
Okay, they eventually pull away from a neighborhood where it's completely like small scale anarchy going on, small scale riot. They turn down a few streets. They actually see protesters, like angry people. They've got chains and bottles, and they go screeching down another street. There's one protester that steps in front of the Gorgon, and from the front of the car you think might have some sort of petrification effect because the broken bits of statuary that go flying around the car when it's at full speed is quite impressive.
It's gonna fuck up the finish, though. Come on.
Eventually, they pull out in front of a very large building. You're in an area of town where the streets are mostly empty, but you can see that there are a bunch of strange folk hanging out in front of the building. Just pan down.
Okay. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, flayers. Yeah, they've been visiting hell for quite some time now. Trying to fit in. Look at them. Fucking squid faces. They don't belong here.
The one with the beard kind of is starting to get it, I would say.
Yeah. You notice that Stu is talking to one of them? He must be, you can't really tell what they're saying. They might be, he's just gesturing and maybe his mouth isn't quite moving like they're talking in telepathy.
In their head, yeah.
But Stu eventually just like bows to it, and it does this slow bow, and it returns to a congregation of very awkwardly standing in a massive pack together, almost like there was safety in numbers as they're standing outside of this really big building. And Stu eventually comes up to the car. There is a driver that opens up the door. The driver, for some reason, his face is blurred.
Okay.
Like you can't see who he is, and the driver just lets Stu in. Stu's quite small compared to all of you. He's almost like, he's a man, but he's like halfling sized. Okay. He's sitting in a big seat all by himself. There you are. He's fiddling with a briefcase, and he's sticking something back into it. You pass me one of the cups of Joe there. I gotta clear my head before my next before this meeting. And the muscle is pouring some coffee and handing it to Stu. So you're Barnabus.
So this is a different Stu?
He looks like the last Stu, but he's dressed in a much finer suit. It seems to be some sort of dragon hide, a black dragon hide that he's got his wrapped in his briefcase, that his briefcase is made out of. He's got cufflinks and some gold rings.
Oh,
And there's a strong edge to this Stu.
Oh, you must be an upper Stu.
I'm Stu number 3.
Ah,
Stu number 1 and 2 will be meeting us there.
and where might that be?
Not every day you get called by those folk. Not every day. It's your lucky day.
Really? And who might those folk be?
You'll find out soon enough. Listen. You may want to let me do the talking.
Unlikely.
You do have a smart mouth.
No, I do, yeah.
So the reports have said, and sacrificing your contract imp to a demon lord.
Just look at it like this. It was, you sacrifice devils every day in the Blood War. It's a very similar thing. Hello?
Yep,
Oh, there we go. Okay.
it's fine. Sunny, your spell is blocked.
Oh, okay.
You end up plane shifting to Thorgrim's Forge. Is that where you're going?
Oh no, that message was for like when he was dying. They said.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't
That's
see
way
that.
back when, yeah.
Okay.
That is
That's like last game or something.
that is a comment from like
Sorry.
the
All right.
beginning of the session. That's fine. No, Barnabas ended up getting away, so I didn't have to be like, because I was like, I didn't want to.
Barnabas is just sleeping. For some reason, something bad happened. He's sleeping.
We're
Decided
watching.
to take a nap.
We're watching over Barnabas. We're looking out for detect scrying. We have no idea.
And
how
now you're
time
distracted by
passes.
the artifact. So okay.
Well, Sonny's distracted by the artifact.
yeah. Okay.
Sonny's now like, "Where's hey Barnabas? Get over here! I need to know where the."
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You gave some important intelligence away to the enemy. This whole thing, this whole city, this whole is being accepted by gods, all revolves around our epic struggle in the Blood War.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't seem too concerned that your Primaterial world wasn't overrun by devils and demons long ago?
He kind of shrugs.
You would have had a much different upbringing.
He's bluffing.
Yeah, you might have had a much different upbringing. In fact, you might have been sacrificed when you were 4, or, be a demon lunch when you were 17, or, could be slaving away in a mine somewhere.
No, I could be a demon king.
See, that's the sort of smart mouth that's going to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
Already is in trouble. Yeah, he already is in trouble. Don't worry. You've proven to us that not only are you important, but you have valuable services yet to render towards your overlords.
No, I imagine I do.
Well, I'm here to make sure that when they that you get something little bit out of it. Avoid some of the more infernal, eternal punishments, and get a little bit of a reprieve, a little bit of a bonus, a little bit of sugar on the cake.
I think I know what this is about, and if it is, I think I got a great deal of leverage.
You're already bound to hell, so now we're just we're negotiating how bad your time in hell is gonna be.
No, that's not what we're negotiating.
So tell me, as your lawyer, tell me what leverage you think you have.
If what I think is coming is true, then there's a distinct possibility that if I don't render you a service, there will be no hell.
This guy's insane. Why are we putting up with this balmy bullshit? Yeah, I don't think he's so smart. I think he pulled one over. He's just a bit funny. He likes punishment. We've seen these guys before. The guys that laugh when you punch them. Yeah, the guys who laugh when you cut them. Yeah, like the guys who laugh when you break the bones.
What they irritating is like I practiced torture so long, and you just ruin it with your laughter.
Yeah, you're a odd case, aren't you? Hard morsel. Hard mortal. Well, they can do it the bad way, but there's some reason why they won't keep you alive and make you do it then. Heck, maybe you could skip the Lemur stage when you come to hell.
I'd rather not. Full experience and all.
The guy wants to be a lemur. Oh, man. That's just his smart mouth talking. Yeah, I don't remember much from those days, but I don't know if that was too good. Yeah, I think we're the best lemurs that we could possibly be. Yeah, you don't want to be a lemur, pal. Take you forever to achieve a higher rank.
Listen, if we're just talking about afterlife and what that's going to be, and that's all the negotiation, you can shove it right up your asses.
See, that's why you need me. You need to tell me what you want, and then I could present it in the best way possible that these movers and shakers of hell, you don't know who you're about to meet. Maybe we should tell them it's about to meet. It's not every day that someone gets called by the Dark Eight.
Knowledge Planes.
Sure.
Mark knows who those guys are. I don't know if Barnabus does. I got more 20s. That'll be a 75.
Yeah, you're about to meet upper management.
No shit,
The lower management. Yeah, lower capital L. What did you get with your knowledge?
75.
The Dark Eight is a coven of pit fiend generals that reside in Nessus, the ninth layer of hell where Asmodeus lives. They're the ones that are in charge of the Blood War.
So are we going to Nessus, or are they meeting us?
Yeah, they're having their annual meeting up here, New Dis. Yeah, convenient for you, convenient for us.
Well, it's a faster way to Nessus than this. So.
They meant annual meant a regular meeting.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's like
well.
365 days. Although with a 75, you know that they meet every 66 days.
Lucky me, I'm here on the 66th day.
Yeah. No, for you, they're holding a special session. That's how I know that there's they're doing it off cycle. Either you or one of the other agenda items are, that important, or maybe it's you. They don't tell us too much, but you really want me to argue your case. Barnabus, what is it that you want? If they ask you to do a bunch of things, now they might just kill you, and then you're a devil, then you just obey.
No, but here's the thing. Adramalik gets all my power. So I won't be able to do the thing you want me to do anymore.
Yes, Dramalik is a powerful patron in hell. He is, he might be amenable to allowing the Dark Eight to use you for a time before you die, or maybe die during the way you're being used, but there's some reason why Adramalik is allowing this to happen. You are his, yes.
Yeah, Adramalik, I think so.
We don't care to guess at the motives of the Chancellor of Hell and most loyal servant of Asmodeus. That's not what we're here about.
Well,
The fact is you're having a meeting with the Dark Eight, and the Dark Eight are going to ask you some things, likely to do a thing. Maybe they kill you right there and send you to Aldramalik, but this is all a bit...
They're welcome to.
yeah. Thing is, we don't know where your body is. You can tell us where your body is. This might make it a bit easier on us.
Well, yeah, I don't actually know. I mean, last I remember, Jubilex was sitting on top of it, so if I'm not dead,
We need to get your story straight. So, you accidentally pushed your familiar, your contract devil into the contract imp into the puddle of ooze, and you had no idea that it was a servant of Jubilex?
no, I pulled it off of me because it was a tattoo, you see.
Yeah.
And I broke its wings, and I broke its legs, and I said, fuck you, and I tossed it into the pit.
So you're a rebel. This guy's a rebel. Why is he a special case? Oh, this isn't gonna go well for you, Barnabus. If you don't close that trap of yours and make a reasonable demand.
Are you telling me the Dark Eight can't tell if a mere mortal is lying? Are you telling me you're too smart for the Dark Eight? That your lies would be better? I'm very curious. In fact, I'm rather sure they'd be curious to hear that answer too. Are you smarter than the Dark Eight?
I've managed many hundreds and thousands of contracts.
It's a very
valuable
smart
service.
way of avoiding a yes or no answer.
He smiles at you. So you don't want... You're going to go in there and start telling the truth?
Yes.
You're nuts. You're one of them bombies out there saying too much corruption in the pit.
So?
Yeah, all of a sudden evil's bad.
Well, it is. I mean, generally speaking, it is.
Go ahead, Adam. You want to say a thing?
I'm typing. You're saying evil's bad. It's stew number 3. 2023.
Oh no, that was one of his muscle. That was one muscle.
Okay.
Muscle. All right. I just want to get the quote down. But you're saying equals bad. Yes, they're fucking synonyms, you asshole.
Look, I'm not saying there's not a time and a place for a whatever it takes kind of attitude, but no.
All right then. So you don't want me to talk for you, and you don't want me to represent you at the meeting, and you want to go there by yourself. Well, me, we're at the side, and you want to talk directly to the Dark Eight.
Well, apparently that's what they want, so sure.
Oh, you're just like a tadpole in the water, like those mind flayers I was talking to back there.
Yeah, what are they doing here? That's curious.
Oh yeah, they've been visiting. Yeah, they're useful. They got the whole devilish thing down. If you know, all hail the elder brain is your sort of thing.
Yeah, aberrant sort of things, aren't they?
They stick together. They sell us some stuff. They got stuff for the war.
Yeah, the worldly those types, yeah.
Yeah, they know where things are. They're pretty smart. Yeah. Maybe
maybe the Dark Oak can get one of them to do whatever you need me to do.
Nah, we don't trust them farther than we can throw them. Damn squid heads. Yeah. The good clients, they pay, but we don't know truly what their motives are. And, you know, there are rumors out there that they used to rule everything. I mean, like, fucking everything. Yeah, I'm way too young to know the truth of that matter, but I know that there are some secrets that are deep and dark and much older than me that, it's probably a good idea to heed such things, to be cautious.
It's true, they did used to rule just about everywhere.
Yeah, but where are they? Where are the ruins? Where are the places?
Oh, well, they'd take over entire worlds, you see.
Yeah, but where are they?
Well, it's the Gith-Yankees. It's a long story. Even this trip, I've got time for it.
All ancient history, let's just say that's more the realm of your master, Aldramalik, Chancellor of Hell and Librarian, that sort of thing.
Barnabus shrugs. Oh, fuck, I forgot he's a librarian.
Still, we're trying to help you out, Barnabas.
Yeah, no one in hell is out to help anyone else, so...
Well, of course we're gonna get paid for it. Yeah, we're symbiotic here.
Did you say symbiotic?
Symbiotic here.
All right. Yeah, I'll handle it myself. Thanks for the ride, though.
I will be there. We're still your lawyers. Can't get out of that. That was part of the last contract that you signed.
I'll be waiting.
But you want to get yourself in deeper, that's fine with us. We could help you when you're in worse situation for even worse terms. I mean, we could wait for that.
I don't think you quite understand how appealing complete fucking oblivion is for me.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let you do that. Nah, yeah. The next set of bans that they put on you are going to be much more, how shall we say, restrictive.
Yes, but it won't be for eternity, will it?
Yeah, what that's supposed to mean? You're going to wait out hell? Guys, look at this guy, wise guy.
Actually, I'm going to agree to whatever they want.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
What are you going to ask for?
Nothing.
Oh, they're going to expect you to ask for something.
No, I'm good.
Nah,
They don't run charity cases. They
Oh no, they're the charity. I'll be doing it for free.
Nah, they're gonna give you something.